Well, hello everybody. So it was downloaded to me that today I should do a relationship reading. So I'm going to use the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. This is one of my newest decks and beginning to be my favorite. So you are going to be A, and I want you to think about your person, and your person is B. And so I'm going to find out what is going on in your relationship. So stick around to the end because I will post a divine timing card at the very end. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and start with, how do you feel about your person? Okay, so it looks like you feel that you feel balanced, you feel playfulness. This is Two of Earth. You're prioritizing them. So this feels that, you feel very happy about them. You feel excited about the things that you're going to do together, and it just feels very hopeful and positive. Okay, and then next is, how do you see your person? So we have here the Three of Earth, and you see them as talented. You see them as, that they deserve recognition and that you'd like to collab with them. This is the Three of Earth, or that they are collabing with others, and this just feels like you just see them as an awesome person here. Okay. And let's see. So next would be the lesson that you are learning from your person. Okay. Shuffling here. Wow, lots of earth. So I wonder if you're dealing with an earth sign, or maybe they have an earth sign, moon or rising. Five of Earth here. So the lesson you're learning is lack, worry, and assistance. So you're learning to let go of worry in the relationship. You're learning to let go of lack or not having your needs met. And you're learning to ask for assistance in this relationship. And you're trusting that you're going to get it. So that's awesome. All right, so now we're going to look at your hidden desire. Okay. Shuffling. 10 of Air. And this says endings, recovery, freedom. So it looks like your hidden desire is for something to end, to recover from maybe the past. And these are all swords, and they are, so some of the things in the past that have been said in a relationship, it looks like your hidden desire is that you recover from that and have freedom. So maybe people have hurt you in the past, or words have hurt you in the past, and this relationship is really helping you to recover from that and give you freedom. And so the ending of worry and strife and mistrust and not asking for help. Awesome. Okay, so next we're going to do your conscious desire. And I've got, so another Air. Page of Air. Truthful, analytical, and outspoken. So I feel like your conscious desire is that you can just, look at that, there's one sword and you're just standing in your truth, so that you have complete truth in your relationships, that you're able to be outspoken and not judged, that when you analyze, they accept you as being analytical at times, that that they just love you for the way you are. And yeah, and you're just standing in your truth, and you're able to speak up for yourself, and they accept that. Wow. Okay. So next we have, I want you to think about your person. I want you to think about how they feel about you right now. Okay, so we've got ego, illusion, dependency, and materialism. So it looks like how they're feeling about you is that you have some either dependency on something. So you're depending on them a whole lot. And it looks like ego. So you're stuck in your ego, and they want you to come out of your cage. So you're stuck in your ways with the from the past. You're really seeing this person as so helpful to you, but it looks like they're seeing you in an illusion, and that you're stuck in materialism. Maybe you're worried about money, or maybe you're worried about how things look. So they're seeing you through your ego. So you got to drop that, because it looks like you really want to live your truth. So you've got to drop some of that ego that because you were hurt in the past. Okay, so that's how they're feeling about you, and then how your person sees you right now. And I've got 3 of fire. So they see you with goals, expansion, and vision. So they see that you are expanding your life, what you want for your life. They're seeing you have a new vision for your life. They're seeing you expand in some amazing ways. And with this one, how they feel about you could also be that they're looking at you through the eyes of their ego. So they need to drop that. If they're seeing you through eyes of ego, or they're seeing you as still holding on to your ego. So whoever here is like holding on to their ego, and they're trying to present a persona, that you might as well drop the ego, because you really do want a real relationship where you can just be yourself here. And I know it's scary asking for help and letting down your guard, but it's time to do that. Okay, so next would be the lesson that your person is learning from you. And I've got 2 of fire. And so what they're learning is planning. So maybe they're just a very free spirit. They're learning how to plan things together, or plan a life together, partnering up. They're learning progress. So they're really learning more about themselves, and they're learning how it's really nice to plan things together and have fun together. They're learning about, just being in this partner. And it looks like with the fire that there's a lot of passion there. Okay. And next is going to be your person's hidden desires. And I got interesting, the King of Air. So your person their hidden desire is that you see them as knowledgeable, and that you respect them, and that you become more objective in the way you see them. So instead of seeing them through the eyes of your ego or your past wounds, and just objectively look and see them for who they are, and accept them for who they are, and treat them with respect, and embrace how wise they are. So it's interesting how you both really want to be seen and to be heard, and to speak your truth in this relationship. All right. So next would be your person's conscious desires. See? So their conscious desires is the Queen of Air. So their desire is to be the queen, and to be seen as brilliant, experienced, humorous. So it looks like not only being seen here and respected, speaking your truth, but as revered and looked upon as royalty, like this amazing person, and look at them as brilliant and also humorous. So looking at them and, with laughter and enjoying them. Yeah, and so they really are gaining some experience through this relationship to elevate them. All right. And next would be what is binding them at the moment. All right. So what's binding them and could possibly be binding you right now is the Eight of Air, and that's self-doubt, confusion, free will. So it looks like, and these are all the swords again, and air is thought. So there's some kind of thoughts coming in. It could be from other people, from yourself, from your past, from your ego, that you feel confused in this relationship, or maybe you're seeing it through the eyes of ego, through the past, and you're having some self-doubt. Is this my person? Is this too good to be true? And there's some confusion as to, are you deserving of this beautiful relationship? And it looks like this person's out in the cold, and so this would be somebody fearful, a little scared, a little confused. They've been hurt in the past. Is that going to happen again? That sort of thing. So the current challenge will be next between the both of you, and then we'll end with advice and then a divine timing. So the current challenge, wow, is transformation. This is also the Tower card. So the challenge is realization, life change, and liberation. So the challenge is that the both of you are coming to the realization that you have to drop your ego, that you both want to be seen for who you are and speak your truth, and that this really is a good partnership, and that it's time to let go of the fear that it isn't, or that the shoe's going to drop on the other foot, or like waiting for something bad to happen, or doubting that that this will last, because this is life changing. This is liberation from the past. The past hurts, not feeling seen, heard, understood, or truly loved, or someone that really has your back or assisting you. Realizing that the two of you, yeah, you're really meant to be. All right, so I'm going to pull a card for some advice. All right, and I have the Star. The Star, and it says inspiration, fulfillment, and faith. So this is just a test in your faith. Have faith that this is your person. Keep showing up, being real. So when your person is looking at you either through their eyes of ego, or seeing some things in your ego that maybe you're being materialistic or something like that, it's time to just show up and be real. So drop the ego, speak your truth, stop trying to protect yourself, stop having self-doubt, and have faith, because this is really an inspiration. This relationship is inspiring. It's inspiring the both of you to become more authentic, and it really is making the both of you feel fulfilled. When wow, it looks like there's two vessels here, and they're just pouring out onto the earth. So the more you're feeling just so completely full, that this is even affecting those around you, because you're showing that you can overcome bad relationships in the past or toxic, where you couldn't show up as yourself or you're afraid to speak your mind, and now it's just overflowing. And you know, with this wisdom and with this beauty unto the earth and affecting your community, because this is an inspiration. Wow, that is really amazing. So if you'd like a personal reading for your relationship, reach out. And then, as promised, since you stayed to the end, I'm going to pick 3 cards from Divine Timing, and then you tell me which one you want, okay? And this is going to be the timing around you dropping your ego and really feeling completely secure, walking in faith with this relationship, okay? So we've got 1, 2, or 3. Which one would you like? If you picked 1, it says release any attachment to timing. So let it happen organically for you if you pick number 1. If you pick number 2, it's coming for you. Once again, there's no exact time, but it's definitely coming. So have faith. If you pick 3, wow, it says May. So there's some kind of shift you're having in May around this relationship, where you go, you know, I'm going to step forward in faith, and I'm going to show up as authentically as I can. I'm going to speak my truth. Maybe you need to have a heart to heart, and then you're going to, this is really going to help you come together and feel fulfilled. And it's going to, you're going to feel inspired to do that around May. And then the two of you are really going to be an inspiration for each other and for the world. So that is your love reading for today. Hope you enjoyed it and have a fabulous day. Bye.